Welcome, Taurus, to your Astrodice reading for May. Happy birthday, everyone. Okay, if you guys like this, please like and subscribe. Hit that big old like button. Okay. For those of you who are new, this is where we take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month using only one house of the 12 houses. Okay. Best message for Taurus, please. Taurus birthday babies. Beautiful Taurus, and for those of you who are new, also I am Taurus, so whoop whoop, it's our birthday. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Ooh, getting straight into the North Node. I have that North Node coming in through Taurus as it is anyways, going straight into the 8th house for Gemini. Okay, so how are we doing this? We are going straight to the North Node. We are using Vesta, the Spirit Within. Talking about that destiny of what we are here and deserving to do. What is our destiny? What is our goal? Getting ourselves goal-minded. The goddess within your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. Okay, so talking about those karmic goals. Could be a person. Could be just the journey itself or 2 in 1. We'll have to see how this is going to work over here, right, my friends? Because I'm really feeling a person for some of you. Okay. And it could just be because they're, people, right? They're always communicating within some kind of journey that we're on, within our destiny and our goal. And it's talking about that Gemini of communication. So the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. Okay, and going straight into that 8th house. And the 8th house is the transformational area of your life, is about the shared resources and intense emotions. So it could be about shared resources, or it could be about the intense emotions of the karmic. Because no matter what, you're talking about that North Node. Something that you had to learn, something that was going on. Okay, Taurus, let's see. So we will look at the shared resources and both of these areas, right? Some of you can say, well, I don't have any shared resources. Okay, so let's see. Clarifying on the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, the end of the month for Taurus. Add some, listen to your angels. So we already have angel guidance coming out right underneath the North Node. Underneath this karmic is saying 22, I'm talking to you. As you see in this card, you have your guardian angel, your spirit guide, ancestor, someone who is talking to you. Maybe you know that they're there. Maybe you can feel them. But they're definitely here kind of pushing you and guiding through this, which is not that, it's not that uncommon when we're talking about karmics, right? Because we definitely have the support around us. We just have to be able to listen. Can you hear what I'm trying to tell you? I'm trying to teach you something. I'm trying to tell you something. Oh, boy. So with the will, wisdom, and mind. So they're definitely trying to instill. Look at all the twos. 2, 2, 2s. Wow. And then the 2 and the Gemini. Wow. So you might even have somebody who was a Gemini. I don't know. That's crazy. I'm going to say that, though. For some of you might have had a Gemini. It could have been your mother, your grandmother, someone who is coming through. It even could be a Libra. I'm seeing a lot of balance over here. Who's coming through, who's trying to give you the will, the wisdom, and the mind to make you understand something that has to do with the karmic, that has to do with the intense emotions and the shared resources of the 8th house. Literally pushing you and talking to you. Definitely trying to get your full attention and awareness going in this month. Definitely feeling like you're guiding and setting your course through the karmic, yeah. because you're on this karmic, you have to get to this goal, you guys. Wow. Because the North Node says, let's just look at this really fast. It's so little. It says, is suggesting experiences that are in line with your soul's destiny and from which you can gain advancement in your spiritual development and karmic path. You have the spirit here. Here's kind of the development, right? And here's the path. Whoa. It's indicating the soul's mission. The karmic goal that you are working towards in the life on your mission. Every one of those says that right there. So they're really pushing you for setting this course. And this is 3, right? And that's crazy because you have 3 2s. I don't know. That's crazy. So you have 3 2s and then you have 3. Alrighty. That's the harmony and the happiness, right? So they're definitely pushing you towards some kind of harmony, happiness, and the blessing with the rainbow. So you definitely have all these things. And it's almost like they're telling you, pay attention. I see the paying attention because he's like scoping it out with his telescope over here. And he's saying, where am I supposed to look? And they're trying to tell you, this is where I want you to look, Taurus. I want you to look there. Open your third eye. Open up the, your unity vision over here. Right? The will, wisdom, and mind. That's going to be, mostly, this is going to be your intuition with your crown chakra. So it's going to be your third eye with your crown chakra. And you can see the crown over here. So it's saying, wow. And there's going to be a lot of communication. So you could even say it's going to be throat, third eye, and crown over here on this one. Because they're communicating with you. You have the Gemini through the information of the communication of the will, wisdom, and mind. So definitely they're trying to speak to you through the spirit. And then this is your spiritual center with the spirit. Wow, that's just intense, guys, right? I mean, the more we look deep within the situation, we see even more than what meets the eye. I mean, it's like, how much do you want to decode that? Because we could probably sit here for an hour decoding all the little hidden messages through this situation. And it's kind of crazy too. We're going to bring this up. You see these 2 men standing back here. It just makes me think these are the angels. They're guiding you, telling you, look. Now, see, like I said, we could be here forever looking at all these different things. Okay. We're going to move on though, because that's crazy. Okay, so with the beginning of the month, we understand that the ancestors, the divine, the spirit, we're just going to leave it for the spirit right now, is trying to really wake you up to make you understand something. Let's see, hopefully they will tell us what it is you need to understand for the majority of you, because in seriousness, you're going to sit over here meditating, for 100 hours, trying to figure out what is it 100 that they're trying to talk about. Unless you have psychic senses, then you'll be able to figure that out. But not everybody on the planet does, right? It takes others longer than others. So let's see what they're saying. What she's saying is, we're just going to say she for now. It could be your father. It could be anybody. It could be whatever. They're saying, you have the resources within yourself. There it is. You're the key. We just did the intuition video. If you guys haven't watched that, how to tap into your intuition, that's exactly what it's talking about. You have the key. The key comes into the intuition to the crown. The crown says, I know. You have the key to the understanding of everything you need for the path that you're setting course on. You are in a simplistic area within your life. So they're saying, keep it simplistic, Taurus. Keep nurturing the situation because you're holding on to the coin. You're holding on to the key itself. You can nurture the situation. You just have to use more will, wisdom, and mind and really start searching for that key. That's the key is the answer, right? So there is definitely this communication coming underneath the Gemini. We have the Aquarius coming out saying, yes, take the authority where authority is needed. It's also saying that once you get there, one of the will, wisdom, and minds is going to also be what? Through the communication of the analytical thinking. So we're not just using the three that we said before, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. You're also going to be using your, well, it's going to be still part of the throat chakra, but it's also going to be your monkey mind as well, because you have to use analytical thinking. So it's almost like once you get the answer, your analytical mind, you can start actually taking the authority and actually communicating with this situation for any kind of stimulating exchange that's needed. Because remember, you hold the key. This is you. Even though it's a Capricorn card, it doesn't matter. They're still saying this is you. Be simplistic. Root yourself, ground yourself for the answers of where you're going. There's the meditation. Meditate upon the situation so that you can find all the answers that you need, because once again, the light will go off and there it is for you. So the beginning of the month is going to be very grounded, very meditative, and you really searching, Taurus, for the answer to the question. So whatever you're searching for now, you know what it is. You know where to find it. It's within yourself. It's actually, and it could even be just around you. You understand what I'm saying? The answer is inside you, but everything's around you. I hope that makes sense. So yes, and remember, this is all about really being intense emotions, but it also could be about the shared resources as well. Because with the shared resources, she's saying you're already holding on to the resources. You share the resources within yourself. That's so different from what we usually talk about when we're talking about shared resources. That's why it's kind of like, boom, what? Because usually we talk about shared resources. We're talking about I'm divorced and, he wants half the house. You see what I'm saying? But this is a little bit different. It definitely is a more intense reading, because they're literally saying the shared resources I want you to look at are different than what the 8th house usually has to do, because this is all within. Mind blow. I have never done a reading like this. I mean, spiritual readings we do, but not when it comes to like the 8th house. You see what I'm saying? Not in an Astrodice. It's very important, though, that they're making you understand this. So going to the mid-month, my friends, it's saying 5, the Hilaron is in reverse. The lookout is upside down. But that's good, though. You want the lookout upside down, because that means there's no obstacles and challenges, and you don't have to beware of any red flags. So you don't have to beware of anything that's going to harm you, Taurus. That's good. It's a good thing. Okay? You have the waterfall. Everything is at peace. You are going to feel at peace within this situation. You will feel like the healing of what you need to be healed, and the inner intense emotions are actually balanced, and you're exactly where you're supposed to be for this journey. So everything, I see the waterfall is like pretty much saying there's nothing to beware of, Taurus. Everything's falling into place. Waterfall falling into place. But the Hilaron being upside down is a little weird, because the Hilaron is actually a sanctuary place, right? So why would the Hilaron be in reverse? What is the point? The Hilaron says it's because it's a sign that you've lost your focus, or that you could have become totally illogical about the situation within your life, and you may be confused because you're deceiving yourself about something or someone. The reversal can also reveal that there is an important information that may be unknown to you. That's it, my friends. Now, you might have the other pieces coming out. We're not going to deny that that couldn't happen. But the most area here is this is saying not so much that you lost your focus, though, Taurus. What it's trying to tell you is there's important information that is unknown to you. How do we know? Because it's sitting on top of the resources. We're talking about shared resources. It's inside you. We're talking about the reflection. So you're still looking for that. So in the mid-month, you're actually going to become so much more calm. I can only see this coming to light. Look, Okay, if you don't have any lookouts and any bewares of the situation, I don't really 100% see you losing focus. If anything, you look more focused than anything. Now, you might have someone around you that's trying to make you lose focus about the situation. I give that, but they are nothing to be aware of. I'll tell you why, because you're just going to overlook them and be like, I ain't got time for you. Go sit down. Right? Or you're just going to rush right over them and trample them. You know, whatever. Put your horns down, however. No matter what, you're going to make them sit down, right? Whether you're knocking them down onto their butt or making them sit down on their butt. Right. So, clarifying on the Hilaron, which is saying there is something still not coming through. What is not coming through? The ideas, the fresh ideas, the judgment, the truth, the understanding. So see, it is kind of still hidden, and you still have to find the balance and the justice and the justification to the situation. Now, if this is all about a divorce, and it is about the shared resources of what's going on, just remember that, you know, you can have a lawyer within a court, right? Be your attorney who's bringing everything to light. You guys, take it how it resonates, right? But what it's saying is, right? Now, it's kind of crazy because it says, there's the red flag, but you're not going to pay attention to the red flag because the look at is the red flag. When you're saying there could be red flags all over the place, but I'm not paying attention because I'm still trying to figure out what to do over here about the situation because I'm still trying to get it justified within myself, within the situation, and I'm still looking. But you do know that there's a blessing coming, and you know that everything's looking more sunshine. Like I said, this person over here might want to try to make it as gloomy as possible, but I see you making them kind of, like I said, we're just going to say go sit down. Maybe even in a corner, looking at the corner, right? Because you're not defending yourself anymore because you're kind of done on that area. There's nothing that you can do. The angels are saying, no, this is what you're supposed to be doing. We have the sun over here, which is also the soul. And the soul is telling you, here's your soul, your own spirit, your higher self is saying, we're done with this piece. You're not going to be doing this. You're going to back away and make them go do what they need to do, right? Because with the waterfall, you're going to be getting nostalgic about the things that you need to be nostalgic about and really pulling together memories and dreams and things that you need for yourself, putting yourself into a nostalgic area of your life to get everything back together. And that's fine. Because a lot of times when we do meditate, it does bring nostalgia, right? Because maybe you had a dream that, you know, it was supposed to be this way and it didn't happen. So maybe you want to return back there when you're under the waterfall so that you can, you know, try to remain on this path and trying to get yourself back to where you had whatever it was. Yeah, patiently planning, whatever you were patiently planning before it went awry or this person did this or however it was. But you're going to make better investments and better choices. And if you're talking about the shared resources within any kind of investments or anything that went awry, maybe they're trying to take your investments because you're getting a divorce. However it is, you're going to figure out what it is that's really going on. Because you're saying, no matter what, I am going to make my bed. And it feels like now that you're comfortable with the waterfall, you can make new investments, new ideas, new dreams, and kind of plant your seeds in different areas, Taurus, that you can make new fruit. Because if you're dealing with this old person over here, this divorced person or your ex-husband or wife or whoever, maybe they were making all the calls and you're saying no because that was all bad investments and I end up paying in the end, or I lost it all due to divorce. So now all you can do is you're like reseeding, right, for yourself. So this is very good because you're saying no more games are going to be played. No matter what the situation is, I'm going to transit and move away from this situation into a maybe even a tougher love towards you, right? Getting back to where I need to be, boosting up your energy into the sun. See, because they can't steal your energy anymore. And your soul is really right there with you. So everything that was karmic, you might have been in a karmic relationship as well, is really taking a turn this month. Wow. And the conflict, you know, and there is, because you have all this communication, so you can't say, and maybe maybe they're acting mischievous, and you're telling them, I'm not putting up with your mischievous interaction. Because no matter what, there's a lot of talking through your higher self, through this other person, maybe even to yourself, right? We all, you know, we have to make do with what we have, right? Then you have, now this is crazy, because now it's saying, where the willow says there was no peace within the situation. This is the situation itself. Where there was no peace within the situation and the tides are turning, at the end of the month, you're going to have a fated meeting with, yeah, well, look at that, 7. Now, that's interesting, because you're talking to angels over here, and they're pushing you into this course over here, and then all of a sudden you have a fated meeting, whether it's a potential love or somebody who can actually help you out with the situation, or it's love. You're definitely going to have this fated meeting with this person, and I'm telling you right now, the divine set this up. This is a part of this, because remember, they're helping you set a course for everything that's going on this month, plus this fated meeting. So this is all divinely done. And that's because you said, I had enough of the war words. I'm telling you, a lot of the shared resource is some kind of divorce or a really bad breakup between a boyfriend or girlfriend, or partnerships, or business interactions, something. Something is going on. And the fated meeting might even be that you're finding this new business partner. Maybe the last one stole from you or did something that you had to take him to court. Something. Take it how it resonates. You guys all know. Everybody's story is a little different, but you're tired of fighting. There is no more fighting, because there is no more lookout. And the thing that I love about the fated meeting is it's saying there's not going to be any War of the Roses, because this is divinely put together, whoever this person is. Soulmate connection. Remember, soulmates do not have to be love connections. I mean, your grandma can be your soulmate. It's who teaches you what, and who's good and who's not, right? Because no matter what, they're all learning lessons. You know, or sometimes just people that we've known from the other side, and we have a really good time, and then they might take off. It wasn't meant to be forever. And karmic can be good and bad. There's both. Yeah, because you're sitting over here telling yourself, Taurus, I am tired of feeling guilty about the situation. I'm tired. Just give it that. I'm tired. I'm tired of not feeling like I'm being prosperous. I'm tired of feeling like the abundance where I'm trying to push through all of this is not coming through, and I'm just tired. And you may even be telling yourself you need help. Bam. And it's like you're kind of looking one way and not the other way anymore towards the end of the month. Well, I don't blame you. You're looking, it's like you have your hand on, you have your hand on the money, but you're kind of looking at the bird, which is kind of saying, I'm still kind of planting seeds over here, but I'm tired, and I'm just going to focus over here on this bird for now. So it's like, you got your material. You have certain things that you really, really need, but whatever it was that maybe you were really trying to do over here is not really 100% working. And then it just feels like the divine just, boom, steps in. How, that always happens though, right? Because it's got to be when it's least expected. It has to be, when it's like, okay, well, I'm doing all this stuff for you. I'm pushing you in this direction. You don't know exactly what's coming on. I'm trying to give you this uplift. You're very uplifted in the mid-month. By the end of the month, you're feeling tired, worn down, a little guilty that maybe I didn't get this finished. I didn't get this finished. Maybe I lost. Maybe you did end up losing focus. But then all of a sudden the fated meeting comes in. So wherever it is, it could be an Aries Taurus, an Aries or another Taurus coming through who says it's okay because I'm going to help you get your power back. No matter what, they're going to help you put you back on the throne where you feel like you have the authority again, kind of like you did in the very beginning of the month where you were trying to think and get things and push yourself through. And it's saying, that's okay. I I've got this. It could be an older gentleman or woman that's coming through, or they could be very intelligent, kind of like an old soul, or highly wise, like the wise old owl type of situation. You know, meaning they don't have to be very old, but maybe they kind of are more overly mature. Let's put it that way, where they act older, mature for their age. Let's put it that way, and with a lot of knowledge and power. So definitely bringing this person in is going to help push you where you need to be towards. Wow, that's look, and it is. It's pushing you. They're going to make you feel like the Taurian that you believe that you are, the Taurian you need to become. This is what you need, where you feel prosperous, self-assured, feeling like you're 100% in your energy, again, for the right kind of communication. So this communication is very healthy, and it brings the 10 of Cups. Wow. And for some of you, it's a new love relationship, or it's something that unites you that's healthy for you, Taurus, to get you back on track. And it's divinely set in. Wow. And that's just because you're tired of fighting. And that's really what it is. I'm tired of fighting with myself. I'm tired of fighting with this person. I'm tired of fighting with the court system. I'm tired of fighting. I'm just tired. But we already seen that. So, with the War of the Roses in reverse, it's saying, I'm not going to fight with this person. This Aries Taurus person who's coming in doesn't have to be that sign, of course, my friends. It even shows Cancer and Pisces as well. I mean, it doesn't have to be them either. It could be anybody. The point that it's making is that there are this authority figure that has got this fiery kind of tone to them, where they're very stable, very fiery, and they know how to be a leader, right? And they're going to lead you in the right direction. And this is just because you're kind of giving up. And it's almost like, you know, like I said before, it's almost like sometimes when we get so knocked down, there it is, right? Really coming through. Bam, there it is. Could be a Scorpio coming through as well. But yeah, hey, they're going to offer you what you need to offer. There's a proposal coming through that's going to set the tone for the motion. And you don't have to worry about no more confusion, no more delays, no more nothing. This is where the prosperity and growth actually are starting to enhance themselves, and you're actually going to start seeing what you're planting coming in to light, right? And the unfortunate part is welcome moon. Where is this, my friends? It's the end of the month, so welcome in what? Retrograde. Yeah. These are for my Taurus Gemini folks out there who watch the regular readings. Yes, right around your birthday. You're going to see that right around that. But there's going to be this socialization coming out of the Gemini where it's so much more healthy, and it's going to make you feel like everything you've done is capable of keeping you, you know, more comfortable and more confident within the situation. So, absolutely. So now you can travel where you need to travel to. Okay? And this is going to give you more opportunities and starting to set up new things. I like that, though, because with the Page of Wands, it's saying, because you can travel over here and get creative about the situation, because all these new ideas are going to start coming through. But yet you have this beautiful Emperor over here who's going to be listening and offering and helping you with the advice and with wherever you're traveling to, right? So finally, it feels like, hey, I finally got this, right? I tell you, that was one hell of a reading, my friends. That took a lot out of me. Might have to take a break for just a second, you know, before I do the next reading. That was a lot. Actually, like, yeah, that was a lot of energy going through and a lot of messages coming through. But yeah, this is where you're really going to be able to maintain health and work and manage your stress levels through this whole situation, and maybe even pick up a little love, because you never know what's going to happen between you and this Aries Taurus, or maybe an Aries or a Taurus or a Scorpio or a Pisces or a Cancer. Okay, my friends, that was it for you. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.